It's a beautiful but absolutely gorgeous morning here in Michigan. Hey everyone, Scott, and welcome to Ionia. Ionia is home to the annual Ionia Free Fair, which is held every July. I'll show you where the fairgrounds are later in the video. But what we'll do first is we'll take a walk along Main Street here, and we'll go down the business district, check out some cool points of interest along the way. And then at the end of the video, we'll check out one of the parks around here too. Ionia has been around since 1831. It was settled by Samuel Dexter from the state of New York, and then it became a village in 1865, and then it was incorporated into a city just 8 years later, 1873. But yeah, it's beautiful out, so let's go explore downtown. And we come down here, the eastern part of the business district, we have the Ionia Theater. It was built back in 1931. It was originally built to be a performance hall for vaudeville, but its popularity was starting to decline in the 30s, so it started to show films instead. After a few decades, it did close down, but thankfully to some community grants from businesses and offices here in Ionia, it was reopened back in 1985, and I'll get on this side of the camera. And today it is still showing movies, including some of the latest hits, such as the latest Kingsman movie. All right, coming up next, we're gonna continue that way, check out City Hall and the Ionia County Courthouse. And if you come about just a half a block north of Main Street, we have beautiful City Hall. This was completed back in 1908. You know me, I love my old-fashioned city halls. And got a couple beautiful churches here too. Yeah, please pardon the sun. And right across the street from City Hall is the post office. Look how beautiful this courthouse is. This is the Ionia County Courthouse. This was completed back in 1885. It was designed by David W. Gibbs, which he was from Toledo, Ohio. It was designed in the classical, or the classic revival style. There we go. Yeah. Less of me, more of the courthouse. But yeah, this is beautiful. And I really like how there's no clouds in the sky, how blue the sky is right now, and with how the sun's angled at this time of the year. It's the last day of September, so it's shining right on the courthouse. This is a perfect photo op. Just a little bit further east, we are in front of the Ionia Community Library. However, it was not always a library. Back in 1869 and 1870, this was originally a house built for Frederick and Ann Hall. Similar to the courthouse, this is also built out of Ionia sandstone. Let me get on this side of the camera so you can see more of the library. Some cool facts about Frederick Hall. He came over to Ionia County back in 1837 after he was appointed a deputy land registrar by President Polk. He's held many different public offices, including a state representative and congressman, and in 1873 he was made the very first mayor of Ionia. Then in 1903, they end up giving the house to the city as long as it would become used as a library, which it still is today. Take a look at this beautiful house. This is the John and Harriet Blanchard House. This was built back in 1881. It was built out of, also built out of Ionia sandstone. However, this was not the first house they lived in. They built this in 1881, but as we'll see in the back of the property, you can see the old house that they had, or that they purchased back in 1850. John Blanchard originally was a laborer in the Detroit area as well as the Livingston and Shiawassee counties, and then in 1837, using 50 out of the $55 he had earned, he came out here to Ionia, and he bought 40 acres. After he had started doing things over here, he studied to become a prosecutor. In 1850, he became a prosecuting attorney here in Ionia County. So due to that, he and his wife Harriet moved out here in 1850, and this is the general property that they lived in. Yeah, this has been a beautiful little historical walk. So we're gonna get back in the car. We're gonna check out some other cool points of interest in the city. And we come back into town and go a block south. We have the old railroad depot, but as you can tell, there's no railroad right over here. So they've repurposed it into a salon. How about that? Alright, next, I'm not sure we'll really show much, but I'll head over to the area by the fairgrounds. Okay, right over there, yeah, I'm not going to really be able to show much of it because they have an event going on there right now, but that's where the Ionia Free Fair is held every July. It's a very large fair that's absolutely free to attend. People from all over head to that fair. But it's just located just a little bit south of the business district, but not terribly far. Alright, before we close out the video, we're going to check out the area along the Grand River just to our south. We got a little path that goes along it, so we'll check that out. And we're here at our last stop of the day. Yeah, you could technically call it a park in a way, but this is the Ionia River Trail, and according to that sign, it's also the Fred Thwaites Grand River Trail. So it has multiple names, as you can tell. But yeah, this trail, it runs somewhat parallel along the Grand River, which flows south of downtown Ionia. If you take the trail that way, that'll take you back toward Ionia over by the fairgrounds, and then this way heads further out, and we'll be able to see the Grand River if we go down this way. And we made it to our final destination. We are on top of the Grand River. This is the longest river in the state of Michigan. Comes all the way from Lansing and then going through Portland, comes over here south of Ionia, and eventually heads out to Grand Rapids, and its final destination is Grand Haven, where it empties out into Lake Michigan. This is really, really beautiful. But yeah, if you walk on this trail, it's about 3/4 of a mile east of Cleveland Street, where the parking lot is for the trail. Oh, yeah, you can see a couple people fishing down there, or at least getting ready to go fishing. So, yep. Ionia has quite a bit to offer. From a nice little downtown area. You got some different shops, a couple restaurants, also the fairgrounds, home to the Ionia Free Fair. And then also a lot of great recreation opportunities, some small parks in the city itself. And then you got the Grand River Trail here, which takes you out into the great outdoors, and even see some cool views of the Grand River, like over here. So if you enjoyed this video, definitely give this video a like or a thumbs up. For more Scott995 trail videos, definitely click that subscribe button. I upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. At the end of every video, links to my Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram pages. Well, thank you for watching today's video here in Ionia, Michigan. This is Scott signing out.